So we are going to talk to you about one of the best softwares out there called Go High Level, or also known as High Level. And the reason why we love it is because it really is an all-in-one software. And over the past decade and a half, 2 decades, we have used every software out there. And we were always joking about the fact that if you had a problem with your funnel software not communicating well with your email software, both companies blame the other company. So you could spend so much time trying to troubleshoot problems and things like that. So the reason why we absolutely love High Level so much is because 1, it's an all-in-one software. 2, it's extremely affordable for small business owners. And 3, which was really important to us when we decided to use High Level, was it's a software we feel like we can stay with for many years to come. When you have a small business and you have funnels and you have calendar booking links and you have email campaigns going out and you have all of those things going on, it is a lot of work to switch to a new software. And so we did not make the decision quickly or lightly. We spent a lot of time researching it. We played with the software quite a bit, and now we are 100% sold, and we've told so many of our clients about it.
Yep, we felt like we hit the jackpot because not only did it have all the different softwares in one, like Kirsten said, email marketing, CRM, funnels, membership programs, but it also, we can grow with it because it does not have hidden fees for if you have a certain amount of people on your team or users in some cases, or a certain amount of sales pipelines or funnels. There's no limit. So we are absolutely excited to tell you about that today.
And we were sold on the fact that it has unlimited domain names. We joke that some women collect shoes and purses. We collect domain names. So High Level, or Go High Level, originally was an agency software. And one of the brilliant features that we're going to show you in just a few minutes is the pipeline. And if you're an agency owner, which Jeannie is and has been for a very long time, you're out there marketing and you're creating leads for your customers, but if they're not taking those leads and turning them into buying customers, they always feel like it's your fault, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And it's the same for us. Like if you're marketing your business, but you're not tracking your conversion, you're not looking to see what's working and what's actually bringing you those clients, then you're leaving a lot of money on the table, you're wasting a lot of time and causing yourself a lot more stress and headaches than you need to. So High Level originally was an agency software, and now I feel like it is available for lots and lots of small business owners. But they did something else that I thought was quite brilliant, and they allow businesses to do what's called white labeling it. So if you're following any really big marketing gurus out there who've all of a sudden said, hey, I've created my own software that does X, Y, Z, the bottom line is it is most likely High Level that they have white labeled, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. In fact, some of our clients actually sign up directly for a High Level account. There is actually a link in the description below if you want to check it out, and it has a free trial. But some of our clients actually sign up for High Level through what we've white labeled. And that's what we're going to actually show you is our software that we did white label, but that is exclusively for our clients, and it will look exactly the same as the High Level software if you sign up for the free trial.
Hang on a minute. Let's just introduce ourselves. My name is Jeannie Wilson. This is my business partner, Kirsten Graham. She's a business coach. I'm a marketing coach, have been for over a decade. And we help female business owners, entrepreneurs, get more leads and close more sales using a marketing virtual assistant and some great software we're going to talk about today.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump right in the tutorial. But if you're finding this information and you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified each week when we post new videos. We'll see you in the software.
Okay, so here we are in the Go High Level software. Now we've rebranded ours from leads to sales, which is why you see that in the upper left-hand corner. But it's going to look exactly the same.
And this is the dashboard. And like we talked about, so many small business owners spend their time marketing, but they really don't do a great job with following up with their leads. And we all know that the money's in the follow-up. So by having a dashboard like this, it allows you to see exactly how many people you have in your opportunities and what your pipeline looks like. And I don't know about you, but that motivates me to get up and see money sitting there waiting. It also allows you to track your conversion rate. And this is really important because it gives you the opportunity to improve on your sales script, to improve on the relationships that you're building with your prospects before you even start to speak with them. And earlier we told you that High Level originally was an agency software. And I think this part was really important because agency owners, as Jeannie will tell you from owning an agency for over a decade now, as an agency, you create leads for businesses. But if they don't follow up on those leads, it makes it really hard because they assume you're not doing your job, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Because, it's one thing to bring a lead into your business. That's great where they've raised their hand and said, hey, I'm interested. But it's a very different thing to nurture that, and then to ultimately turn that into a client.
Yeah, and a lot of small business owners, like we said, they spend a lot of time marketing, but they get to this part and they don't have a pipeline. They don't know what this looks like. They just don't know what their numbers are. So for all of you, this will be a game changer. So the next thing we want to talk about is opportunities. And I'm going to skip over conversations because I want to move to opportunities next because that really relates to your dashboard. So opportunities is everyone that comes in. So when you're looking at those numbers on the dashboard, this is where those numbers come from. This tells you exactly how many people are in your pipeline, so to speak, as an opportunity, and it lets you know where they are in the process. And what I absolutely love about this is it makes the automation so easy. So for example, we've got Julie Jackson there who booked a coffee chat. And so if Julie Jackson had purchased, you simply slide her card over to sale. And what that will do is it will trigger an entire series of emails and text messages and voice messages to go out.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed, but as soon as we moved it from the coffee chat column to the sale column, it also got tagged sale/1. So that happened automatically without us doing anything more than moving the card from one column to another.
And I know this sounds really silly, but on the far right-hand side, you see where it says no show. For those of us, if you're booking a lot of calls or your virtual assistant is booking a lot of calls for you, it doesn't matter how many email messages and text messages you send, you still occasionally have no-shows. And what I love about this is when we move it over to no-show, that triggers an entire campaign that is going to nurture them to get them back on a call. It's going to start off by saying, hey, so sorry you couldn't make your call today. We know life happens, but here's the link to rebook. Really looking forward to talking with you. So, but again, as the salesperson, the person who is, trying to move these people from prospect to close sale, it's so nice to have this visual and know exactly what's going on as far as automation and then what's going on as far as what I need to do personally to follow up with them.
Yeah, it just makes it really, really easy to see, first of all, where everyone is in the process. So now you know that Ed booked a coffee chat, but you haven't spoken to him. Julie has already, gotten the sale and is becoming part of your community. Violet, we need to follow up with. And Carl and Frank, we're going to hope that they rebook after they receive one or so of the campaigns, whether that's an email or a text message or a voice message.
Yes, and all of this part of the software is considered the CRM part, the customer relationship management software in the pipeline. So we're going to come back to conversations in just a minute, but we're going to go right here to marketing because I think that's the next area we really need to talk about. We just told you about campaigns. We just showed you how when we slide a card over, that creates a campaign. And a campaign is going to allow people to get this series of emails based or text messages or voicemail drops, depending on what you've set up for them.
For example, the coffee chat appointment reminders, they're going to get a text message, an SMS1, that's going to say, hey, thanks for booking with us. Your appointment's been confirmed. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out right away, 0 minutes. Then a minute later, they're going to get an email confirmation. Then 2 days before the appointment, they're going to get an email reminder. Then 2 days before the appointment, they're going to get a text message. Then 4 hours before the appointment, they're going to get a text message. And then 10 minutes, they're going to get a text message. And at last, they're going to get a voicemail that just says, hey, see you in a few minutes. So you can see that it may seem like a lot, but you're a busy business owner. Your clients or your prospective clients are busy as well. So, reminders like this are helpful, I feel like, for everyone.
Yes.
And we always make sure that our reminders include a cancellation and a rebooking or a rescheduling link as well, just because, things come up.
Absolutely.
And you want to give people the opportunity, if they can't show up, to cancel instead of just not showing up, or to go ahead and know that they need to cancel and go ahead and reschedule.
Yes. So this part of the software would be about, If you're thinking about something like MailChimp or Constant Contact or ConvertKit, when you think about email marketing and campaigns, that's normally the software that you'd be using. And when we say that this is an all-in-one, it's so nice to have everything in one place. So again, whether you're sending out your weekly email that showcases your video or a monthly newsletter, all of those things are done from this part of the software.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you also have reporting, which is great. You can track how many calls you're bringing in and things like that, which is fantastic. But you also have scheduling. So again, all in one software. We used to use Calendly or Schedule Ones, but everything is here. And what is so amazing about this is it sends out the campaigns, which obviously, if you're using Calendly or Schedule Ones, it sends out email campaigns as well. But what it doesn't do is automatically put them into your pipeline, into your contacts, right? So it isn't talking to the CRM part of a software. So this is where it's all fully integrated. So not only are they going to get those campaigns when you book the appointment or when they book an appointment with you, but they're also going to get tagged to start receiving, again, your weekly emails. And it's all done in one software.
Yes.
And you can have multiple booking links. This is the other thing. We're going to explain to you that this software, not only is it an all-in-one, but it really is unlimited in so many ways. So if you have 20, most of us are smaller business owners than this, but if you had, let's say you had 20 team members that took on sales calls, you could have 20 different booking links and you're not paying more money for those, which is pretty amazing. And they can each have their own, pipeline within the dashboard. So you can track exactly who's closing how many sales. And that, again, is one of the things about the software is that it can grow with you in your business. And anytime you make a change in a software, it takes time to learn the new software. It takes time to move all of your funnels and your contacts and everything over. So when Jeannie and I decided to move to High Level, we looked at this long and hard and thought, okay, is this a software that we'd want to use for many years to come? Because again, it's a big deal to change your software. And that's one of the reasons why we like it and we recommend it to so many of our clients, because we feel like it really has the opportunity to allow you to grow your business with basically unlimited potential.
Yeah. And a lot of softwares that you use have a finite amount of, for example, email addresses or funnels or, pipelines or users. And so you can see with other softwares, as you grow, it costs you more, where this software is not like that. All of these things are available to you. So it's very, very robust.
The next thing we want to talk about is reputation management. I love this feature, and what do they say? The cobbler's kids don't have shoes.
That's right. And before Kirsten tells you about that, I just want to take note that this is our demo account. So you can see we don't have any information in here yet because this isn't hooked to any live reputation softwares.
Right. But it allows you to set goals for how many people do you want to invite to leave you, say, a Google review. And it allows you to track those results. So it's really a great place for your reviews to be part of your selling process. And getting those reviews, obviously, social proof is amazing. It's going to help you close more business because people are going to see all these great reviews and testimonials. And I love the fact that it's all built in, because I think so many business owners, you're focused on, usually it's a spreadsheet with all your clients and tracking your sales, not really a pipeline or a CRM. And then again, like you have the booking software in one place and you have the email software in another place and you have the, funnel software somewhere else. But you never even get to the point where you think about having a reputation management software integrated.
Yeah.
And so I just love this feature. And I know for us, after being in online businesses for like 15 years, we've sold courses, high ticket, low ticket, you name it. But we never had really a reputation software, so to speak.
No. And this makes it really, really easy to request someone to write you a review, but it also helps you keep track of all the reviews that are popping up so that you can respond to them and say, hey, thanks so much for the review. Or if for some reason it was not a glowing review, it gives you an opportunity to reach out to that customer right away to say, online, you can say publicly, hey, I'm so sorry, I'm going to reach out and let's see if we can make this right. And then obviously on the back end, you are going to reach out to them and say, hey, let's make this right.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's pop on down to contacts, because again, this is part of your CRM part. And what I love about this is again, everyone is right here in the same place. And earlier you saw under the dashboard, between the dashboard and opportunities, conversations. Again, this is a demo count, so it doesn't have a lot of things in it, quote unquote, live. But what I love is every conversation that I would have with Wanda would be under Wanda's name. So whether it's text messages, whether it is, a weekly email that goes out, or whether it's a one-on-one email conversation that I'm having with her, or even a phone call if that comes in, all of the conversations are in one place. And it makes it really easy to go back and just review. Where are we with this person? What was our last conversation? I don't know about you guys, but I cannot tell you how many hours I've spent in my life since email started looking for emails, right?
Yeah.
And so just
what was the last thing we talked about? What was their big challenge then? And, now it's a week later, it's 2 weeks later, it's a month later,
Right.
I don't remember where we were.
When did I send them that quote? Did they get back with me after that quote went out? Like, again, it's so crazy. And to be able to go back and look at conversations, that are years old at some point, where you can say, okay, well, this is exactly what happened with this person over the 3 years since we came in contact with them. I mean, with my coaching business and with Jeannie's marketing agency, we both have clients that we've been working with for over a decade. So when you've got to try to find something that maybe, a website that you did for someone in 2017,
yes.
right? So things like this make our lives a lot easier. And it's not just about making it easier right now. It's like thinking about how it will make it easier for you in the future.
Yep, as your business grows. So in this section, again, this is a little bit blank. The email address would typically be filled out, and ideally a phone number. And then the middle column where it says conversation began, any correspondence, whether that was an automatic campaign series that went to them or something that we did manually, stays in the middle and shows up there.
Yeah, I love that. On the right-hand side, you also see activity, task, and notes. So this is amazing because it allows you to take notes. So I use the software for my one-on-one clients as well as all of our sales calls. And it just gives me a place to take notes. So when I talk to that person again, everything is in that same place. It also allows me to set up a task. So when I get up every morning, I go in to look to see what task I have, and it lists all my tasks in one place, no matter who the client is. And that lets me know, hey, I need to reach out to Sally because, after we had our call, I told her I would send her a certain video to watch. I want to follow up with her now with a text message or an email or a phone call to see, did she watch the video and did she have any questions about that? So the task is an incredible way, again, to stay on top of each and every lead so that you're going to have a much higher conversion rate, more sales coming into your business. But not only that, you feel so much more organized. It's just so amazing.
Yeah, it's those little things that fall through the cracks that you beat yourself up for, that you remember when you're in the shower or when you're driving somewhere, like, oh no, I was gonna, follow up with that person, or I was supposed to send them this. And those are the things that aren't going to fall through the cracks anymore.
Yeah, I love it.
So the other things that show up in this area, appointments. So if they've scheduled any appointments with you, those will automatically show up here. And then going back to activity, this one's really great because it will show you what pages they've visited. So let's say they visited an opt-in or a lead magnet landing page in your funnel. It's going to show you that they visited that and that they requested that. So it gives you kind of all the activity they've done since they've come into your world.
Yeah, and what we found too is it's really interesting to see that someone signed up for one of our lead magnets, then they signed up for another lead magnet, and then they booked a call. So it's always interesting to see that sometimes they sign up for multiple things from us before they feel comfortable enough to book a call with us. So it's great to have that information.
Yeah.
Which motivated us to create more lead magnets.
Absolutely.
It's this real live data that tells you, hey, if people want to opt into more things because they want to get to know us better and to see if we consistently deliver great content, then we want to give them as many opportunities as possible to do that so that they will book that call.
Yep. So be on the lookout for our masterclass, the ultimate guide to creating the ultimate lead magnet for your business.
Yes, one we just worked on. I love it. Okay, so let's go on down here to funnels and websites. All right, so we just talked about lead magnets, and obviously a lead magnet is a funnel, right? And so Again, a lead magnet can be a PDF, it can be a mini course, it can be a workshop, a webinar, a masterclass, it can be swipe files, you name it. A webinar can come in, a lead magnet can come in a lot of different forms, but your funnel for that lead magnet is generally going to be the same. And one of the things that we found that allows us to create more lead magnets and get more things out there is the fact that once we created the funnel, it's really easy to duplicate it and to use it over and over again. And the same is true for our clients, that they're able to just jump in and create the lead magnet, and then the funnel, just duplicate it and get it up and running really quickly.
Yeah, and for, we talked a little bit about if you want someone to book a call with you. So we have a funnel that replaces your Calendly and Acuity scheduling. And it's even nicer because it just has a nicer look about it. And this can be customized any way that you like. But for example, here is a coffee chat. So we've taken the calendar that you would typically see in, any kind of scheduling software, but we've given it this really nice background and a picture of Kirsten so they know what she's going to look like when they book a call with her. You can put your logo up here. And this can be customized to your branding, to your imagery. And then once someone books, there's a thank you page. So it's just a really nice, clean, professional looking environment to put your booking link. Okay, so another funnel that you would create, we already talked a little bit about this, is an opt-in or a lead magnet funnel. And so we have one right here that is already set up. So in this case, you would just replace the imagery, replace the text, change the button, just replace what needs to be replaced, but the layout itself is already done for you. And this is just one of many templates that comes along with the software for your opt-in.
Yeah, they do a fantastic job with that. So next I want to talk about websites. Just like funnels, there are tons of templates for websites. And so sometimes our clients already have one business and they want to start another business. And it's great to be able to just start a website in this software. I know our six-figure business coaching website is still on WordPress, but Jeannie is in the process of moving her agency website over here. And again, it makes it so much more affordable. So you have everything in one place. As you can see, they have all those fantastic templates, just making it really easy. Boy, that picture's kind of squished, isn't it?
It is a little bit squished, but it won't look squished when it's live. Yeah,
so just all kinds of fantastic templates. So if you already have a website, you can leave it where it is, but in the future, you may want to find that you want to move it here. We've got several clients moving their websites over just because, they're paying hosting fees somewhere else. And this just makes it, again, more affordable.
Yeah, so just to be clear, when you have a website, you have a domain name and you have a hosting package. The domain name is the inexpensive but important part. So that's your www dot. And that's usually typically around $15 a year. So you would keep that. However, the hosting that can cost you anywhere from $50 a year to $150 a month, the expensive part, you can get rid of that because you can host your website here in this software.
Yeah, I love it. And for those of you who are thinking about whether you want to host courses or you're thinking about hosting like a membership site where it's a subscription, you can do all of that right here. So right where it says membership, it allows you to host your courses. So when we said it's all in one, we mean it is all in one. And again, we used to use Teachable. We've used so many different things over the years. And right now we actually have 4 courses inside of our software because we actually have a course for our clients. And then we also have a course where we train their virtual assistants for them. And then we have a couple smaller courses that we've been selling, the past 10 years that we still have up and running, so to speak. So it doesn't matter if you're doing a high ticket sale or a low ticket sale, you just need what's called a membership site to house these things.
Yes, and one of the best things for this is that sometimes you can host a membership site on a particular software, but they either don't allow you to upload the videos for your program or your course, or you have to upload it somewhere else and insert it here, or they have a limited amount of space that you can take up. So you've got to keep your videos compressed and small, whereas that's not the case here. we can upload our video trainings directly to the software and they show up and it's a beautiful layout. Again, it can be customized. So, all those issues that we had in the growth stage of, oh, we want another program hosted in our software. Oh, now we got to pay more because we have to take up more space. That's not the case here.
Or just the frustration of having to house the videos somewhere else. Just having everything here has made it so much easier for us and for our clients. And if you're new to creating courses, again, this just takes out one whole huge step of trying to make sure everything can be actually housed in one place. So one more fabulous feature, and I have to say, I think it was the feature Jeannie was most excited about.
I really was.
Is the chat widget.
Yes. So have you ever gone to a website and as soon as you're there, maybe a second later, this little bubble pops up and says, hey there, do you have a question? Let me know here and I can help you. And I've always thought that is so cool. And so I've looked in, we used WordPress and I've looked in, getting the right plugin for that. And, there's a bunch of different ways that you can do it. But with this software, it already has it. And it's so simple to install on your website. Even if you don't host your website here, you can still use this. And then, you would change your avatar image to your image or your team's image, and then you give people an opportunity to text you right from the website. There are all kinds of statistics that talk about how effective this type of communication is to have on your website.
Yeah, and we didn't even mention that the software actually comes with an app. So Jeannie and I both have that on our phone. So if someone sends us a message, we both see it pop up and one of us can get back to them right away. So it really is so easy and so user-friendly. Okay, so we just covered quite a bit about the software. Hopefully you found the overview very helpful and useful. We tried really hard not to go down any rabbit holes or off on any tangents.
There is an awful lot more to utilize in the software, so you're gonna love it.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you for watching our video. If you'd like to learn more, feel free to book a call with me. We will put a link to that in the description below. And we're going to do more tutorials on high level. So in the comments below, if there's anything you want us to talk about more in depth, just leave us a comment and we'll make that happen for you.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.